Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out with my old friend Frank Warren. Frank, how you doing?
I'm good, Danny. How are you?
I'm very good. Glad to see Daniel Dubois back out relatively soon after his great win over Nathan Gorman. Good, different type of challenge for him this time. Ebenezer Tete, vacant Commonwealth title. Seems more like a kind of raw puncher, a bit like the guy he fought before that he had the 4-round shootout with. Would it be a different type of event as well in terms of the build-up?
Yeah, well, first of all, he's got to get through his fight next week. He's fighting in Africa. So and the Commonwealth board of subject to him winning that fight have confirmed that his fight's okay. He comes through it. I expect it's going to be. I think it'll be a tough fight. The fella's going to come to fight. He's, he's undefeated, and I think it's going to be. I think for Daniel, it'll be another step up for him. But it's him going for his 7th belt in his 12th fight. So it's a bit of a journey that he's been on up to as yet, and to win that Commonwealth is like doing it for all the old stages, isn't it? Fighting for all the various titles, working his way through. So I'm pleased for him. That's what he wants to do. That's what we want to do. And I just, I know what he's good at doing. I know he can punch. I know if he clips anybody, if he catches them right, they'll go. But I need him to be getting experience and learning more and more, so he's well equipped for when he challenges for a world title. And I think this fight against old Ebenezer, I hope he doesn't become a Scrooge and ruin our Christmas. But I think
this really should have been December, shouldn't it?
No, but I think I just this is good for him to be fighting for the Commonwealth title.
So Ebenezer good, you might say. You had yours, now I've had mine. What's the overall route for Daniel? It says every belt on the tagline behind you. You said he's doing it the old-fashioned way. So is it this then looking towards the European? What's the idea?
I think whatever the opportunities are there, what's ever there at the moment, the Commonwealth became a route for him, and it's an opportunity for him. And we've taken that, but it depends what's around at the time, Dan. You've got to be flexible in this business. You cannot plan anything out with any certainty. So you have to take each opportunity as it comes along, and whatever comes along for him, we'll seize upon it.
And are we going to see you running regularly at the Royal Albert Hall now?
Yeah, I mean, this is our second one this year, I think, and we've got a couple more planned. We just want to, we like the venue. It's a great venue, and at this stage of his career, this can be Daniel's home.
Let's talk about Tyson Fury briefly. It's been rumoured over the last few days that he's going to be fighting Otto, I think you pronounce it Wallin, from Sweden in his next fight in September. Any truth to that?
I think there's going to be an announcement regarding his next fight in the next couple of days. I can't comment on it because it has to be done jointly between everybody, and I think that'll be made. And he'll be out again in September. And please God he comes through that fight, and then we set up the big one between him and Deontay early next year.
A bit of a stroke of luck that Canelo decided not to fight on that Independence Day weekend, because it's always a big weekend for boxing. Now it's free.
It is in some ways. He was training to fight late September, early October. So if they do bring it forward, then that suits. But whatever happens, he's ready. He's been in training. He's been in constant training. He's looking in great shape, and he just can't wait to get back into the ring again.
We see some sort of Mexican style trying to take some of Canelo's fans.
He may do. Listen, he's building up a presence there in the States, and it's great for him. And providing they keep winning, providing he wins his fight, and providing Deontay Wilder disposes of Ortiz, the challenger Ortiz, that sets up a really good fight for the new year. And by then, it'll be a massive, massive fight with Tyson even being better known than he is now.
And on a completely unrelated subject, what do you think of the Swedish heavyweight Otto Wallin?
Well, he's got an undefeated record, hasn't he? He's there, and he's done what he's had to do. I mean, you go down there, I think he's ranked in the top 5, isn't he? So if it's going to be him, then it's going to be he's fighting a guy who's ranked in the top 5.
And he sparred Anthony Joshua before as well, so he's got some experience outside of the professional ring as well, which is good.
These guys, these fellas, they've all been around. They've all, as you say, been doing their sparring. So they're all, sparring with top-rated guys and learning their profession. And it is what it is. I'm not even saying it is this bloke, but if it's going to be him, anybody who fights Tyson now, they're going to be looking to try and get that scalp. If he had some hair, they'd go for his scalp. And the thing about it is it's a big scalp to get. So he can't afford to take his eye off the ball. He's got to be really up and focused. And he can't have some fella in there, whoever it may be, making him look a clown or messing around. He's got to go out there and do the business like he did in his last fight. He's got to show he's there. This is Tyson Fury at his best. This is what he does. He's out there stopping guys, and he wants to get back his belts.